All right, hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I am Adabrasky, the average dad gamer. I'm going to do something a little different that I've never done before, actually. It's kind of reacting to someone reacting to something, but I thought it was a very interesting video, and it's of J God. He's reacting to someone called Nero Cinema and what he found out about SBMM. And also this is Salem. Say hi, Salem. Okay, get down. It's basically an SBMM video. I'm probably gonna have to move my face once I go full screen, or I'm gonna cover Mr. God's face.
I had a bunch of people tell me to check out Nero Cinema's video. Black Ops 6 SBMM is insane. Activision ramped it up again, and I have proof this time. So we'll go ahead and get it started, but links to his channel are in the description.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Black Ops 6 beta. It's gotta be said, this beta so far has been ridiculously sweaty. We could just chill out and play video games and not feel like there's money on the line every time you get to a gunfight in team deathmatch.
Oh, that's just the state of online gaming now, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be some in between.
Competitive online gaming. Everyone wants. Shut up. Everyone wants to be the guy. They think they're the main character.
You do really have to go in off-peak times. This is something that's been tested and studied over the years since Modern Warfare 2019, when it really got ramped up. If you play early morning before about noon in your specific region, it should be fine. Obviously, it gets really ramped up after work around 5-6 o'clock.
Everything he's saying right now is true, because most of the time when I record I got like technically multiplayer videos, I play when my kids nap, which is like right now, which is about 11 a.m. Central Time. And don't get me wrong, there's still sweats in there, but the lobbies are a lot more relaxed, a lot more chill than once you hit about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. when the kids get out of school, the young adults get off work, and that's when the tryhards come out. And late at night, forget about it, dude. It's just sweat fest.
It gets super sweaty, and then the weekends it can be even sweatier because there's way more players on. So the SBMM algorithm is better at sorting. Like we saw in the white paper, there's like 10 brackets of skill that they associate to players. The top 10% usually suffers the most.
He says the top 10%. So like, is that anyone with I don't know how to read this because I don't do math and charts. Is that anybody that has like probably over a 0.7 KD, a 0.8 KD? That'd be my guess.
Makes sense because that makes more money,
right? But the thing about skill-based matchmaking is here in this beta, it is cranked up to infinity, and I'm sure you guys expected that, right? But today I have proof of that. I finally crossed over into the dark side, but in the name of science, I wanted to see just how sweaty.
So what does he mean by
this time? They figured out the
science. He's making a new account,
and now there is a new Activision ID, which all you have to do is get a brand new email account.
Nope.
For that.
Okay.
Then from there, I went and got the PC Game Pass for $1, which you can even refund that $1 within 30 days, so you can get your dollar back even. I now have a fresh account. Here is the father of four, volunteer firefighter and leader of the
father of four. I'm close to that.
Playing some GoldenEye all these years to try out Call of Duty for the very first time. That's me, and I could not believe what it was like when I got into my very first game, man. Like, it's a whole
and keep this in mind, there's different levels of what he's discussing right now. This is a base level account. Like when we talked about the white paper, or even the average skill of the player, the bell curve, well, this is kind of the middle.
Okay, what is this? KD Warzone. I'm assuming the bottom's the KD, right? 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.81. Most players land at about close to a 1, in between a 0.8 and a 0.1.
When you have a brand new account, essentially the game is doing placement matches to figure out where your skill level is. So if you're just naturally good at games, it's going to naturally guide you towards the higher end of the bracket. If you're naturally not, or it's harder for you to learn, you might stay in the same spot or drop down to a lower bracket.
But basically he just said if you're naturally good at games, you're going to the sweats. You're going with the sweats. I don't mind playing sweats. I don't like playing sweats by myself, because then usually my team isn't. I'm not saying I'm good or the best. I'm just saying my team isn't up to my level of gameplay, and I feel like I'm 1v6ing and like I'm just playing by myself. So I like playing sweats when I'm all with all my friends. I don't like it when I'm solo. I feel like the solo experience in gaming is probably the worst in history. Like, always try and play with friends if you can.
Keep track of 10 different brackets of SBMM with different levels of skill level from the white paper. So although this looks like the bodiest it's going to get, the reality is this is kind of like what the average player is going to experience in this trial SBMM based off those individual 10 brackets that we saw in the white paper. That being said, although this lobby will probably look really easy, it can look way easier if people actually tank the stats on this account to appear as even worse player.
So basically what he's saying there is you need to, if you're trying to have a second account that's trash, you need to play 3 to 5 matches and just be terrible to tank the stats.
Experience entirely. Like, the skill-based matchmaking is so thick in the COD franchise
They're just
now
missing snipes.
that for me, every match feels the same. Every match is
like me
super
with a
sweaty,
sniper.
people sliding and PWs and like Twitch TV names and everything. Whereas for these guys, this is what COD is like for them.
Guy crouch
Every single
walking.
match, and I live streamed this all today, and
Him talking about someone crouch walking, that's how you know when you're in a bot lobby too. Like if you're in a regular SBMM lobby, you hardly see people crouch walking. When you see people crouch walking across the map, that's how you know you made it.
different experience. I felt like I was in a Discovery Channel documentary or something.
Do it like
here's
they
the
do
father
on
of
the
four grazing in the
Discovery
center of the
Channel.
map when suddenly he's ambushed by the thumbless tiger. Thankfully, the tiger could not hit any of his shots, and the father of four survived.
The other thing you'll notice this, and I know it's become more popular because people are like more paying attention, because content creators are doing the same thing where they're getting into easier lobbies to farm, get higher kills, whatever the case is. But you'll notice.
Wait, did JGod just admit big content creators 2-box? I think we all know that by now.
The reaction times are just so much slower. The accuracy, they may hit you with a bullet, but they're not accurate enough to hit you with all the bullets. And if you watch it,
They're not accurate. They don't know how to engage aim assist, bro. I've got to put out more guides on how to use aim assist.
kill cam, it's going to be to the point where it feels like you get aim assist, or they got aim assist kill, where basically the kill got.
That is such a real thing, bro. And you can tell after they get an aim assist kill, they'll like in the kill cam, they will stop what they're doing and like their character model will sit there because they're surprised they actually got the kill. I know exactly what Jay God's talking about here with aim assist kills. That's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Given to them.
Play mouse and keyboard, you'll understand.
Just because it kind of locked on essentially.
Entirely different game.
Crouch
I just
walking
played for
around,
hours like this, where
not
I'm trying not to
sprinting.
make the matchmaking system like figure out like what I am and who I am and everything. Run around in them. It's not like I'm one of those people reverse boosting trying to get nukes or anything like that.
Like
In
I
fact,
just mentioned.
I did run into somebody today who
Which is like a lot of multiplayer people. This new OP meta build. Look at all the nukes you can drop. Cringe shit, bro.
clearly reverse boosted to get into those lobbies. I forget the score, but he got like 70 something.
So a little bit of a disclaimer there. He didn't tank the stats on this account. So if somebody's getting into this lobby, they did a 2-box probably system where they just joined the level 1 account without any stat tanking. If it was stat tanking, the skill of these players, like I mentioned, would be even lower. So the fact that he got into the lobby with that person, more than likely that individual hosted themselves with a level 1 account to get into this type of lobby, which is still well below
I think by
their
now
skill
most
level,
people know what
but not quite as
2-boxing
low
is
as
or
the
reverse
bar
boosting.
could go.
Kills or
So basically he's saying this is still the placement match lobbies.
something like that. I don't know if he's a YouTuber or a live streamer or whatever the hell, but clearly he reverse boosted to get there. It was pretty freaking funny. But aside from him, every lobby was just so continuously and consistently like this, where everybody just doesn't really know how to walk. They don't know how to aim. They don't really know how to do anything. This is like the very lowest.
These people are playing a different game than us, by the way. Just their awareness, like look, their awareness is just not there. In my games, I sit on this head glitch in this spot on, I already forgot the name of the map. I'm getting shot from, if you look where this guy is, above right here, there's like a little heady. Right here in the corner, people like to play this little tight angle right here. Can't see because J God's blocking it, but there's like a truck over here. People are just raining bullets. This head glitch is a popular spot. In my lobbies, you're just getting blasted from everywhere, man.
These people are having more fun than we are. I guarantee you that. They are having so much more fun playing in these lobbies, not because they're easy, but because they're relaxed and they're casual.
Yep.
The same way Call of Duty used to be. There was this one match I was
There's
playing.
just people
where this guy
running,
who
like,
didn't
they don't
have the
even know what
best
they're
mic in the
doing.
world, but he
They're
can
just
still make
running
out what
around
he's
and
saying.
they're
He still
just having
understand it.
fun.
I find him, he's messing around with the RCXD, and he's trying to figure out how to control it, and I don't blame him. That freaking RC car is hard to control in this game.
Yep.
But watch what happens right here.
I'm trying to control the damn remote control tab.
He blew himself open.
So,
Dude
He blew
up
himself.
his RC car on his own teammate. He's like, yep, got one. He was like so stoked about it.
Yeah, he blew
man.
himself up,
Like,
yeah.
And truth be told, looking back at this footage, I kind of felt like a dick. Like I felt like
watching some of these people play, they almost look like AI. Like, if you ever booted up a private match to shoot bots, the way these people are playing and moving, it literally seems like bots.
like I was like intruding almost. Like I felt bad for being here. Like, man, like these
Bro
guys
said
are
he
just out here,
felt
they're enjoying the game, they're having fun, and me showing up
It must be nice to just be able to play Call of Duty and have fun. It must be nice.
for taking these people, like these grown adults, most of them probably,
You gotta
and
kill
without
it,
their
execution.
knowledge or consent, just putting them in lobbies like this constantly, giving them the illusion that this is what Call of Duty is like.
I'm a grown adult and I don't have that illusion. I know exactly what Call of Duty is like. We know what Call of Duty is like.
When you see those other people like on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere on social media or whatever, those people are probably cheating. Normal Call of Duty is like what you play in your matches. So them, this is just COD. And I'm telling you guys, I guarantee they're having way more fun than we are.
So basically what Nero, I think his name's Nero, is saying is that Call of Duty, by creating this divide in the community by having basically casual lobbies and then the, I guess, normal sweat lobbies that majority of people play in, you're getting two different experiences here. People are playing two different games in a sense. Like what they're experiencing is completely different from what, say, you and I, or I and Ren, or I and Esty and Jeff, the people I play with, experience. And it's creating two different experiences in the game. And I think everybody should be on the same page. I could be wrong, but let's just keep watching.
I do agree this leading to a lot of misunderstandings. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I talked about the average player, like which is probably one of these players is average. These aren't like the bottom of the barrel, but they are average, and they can't discern the difference between maybe some of the things that a higher skill player can because of those types of things. They're not exposed to it at the level.
Yeah, that's true. But also a lot of people that play Call of Duty, I guarantee you, they're not on Twitter, Call of Duty Twitter or X. They're not on Call of Duty TikTok or Call of Duty YouTube. Like a lot of dudes just probably play the game because, I mean, let's be honest, it's probably, if not one of the most popular franchises in gaming history. And they just play the game, and they don't know, they don't see the clips, the stupid YY kids, the crazy no scopes and stuff that like. I guarantee a lot of people don't know that stuff. So when they see crazy stuff like that, or people in their lobbies, in their protected lobbies, it probably feels like cheating to them. Like, let's be honest.
A higher player ends up running into more of these types of issues. And there's other benefits for Activision. Obviously, there's less cheaters in these lobbies because obviously if the cheaters get good stats, they're going to be in the highest bracket.
Nice. So the fact that cheaters get high kill games means they get put in our lobbies.
It's crazy how the skill-based matchmaking in this game absolutely manipulates everything. Like, there's people out there who are playing a completely different game than you or I.
Literally what I was
I think
just
ultimately
saying.
A lot of people believe that people like myself and maybe a lot of you out there that maybe we always want lobbies like this. We want to be able to drop nukes every single game. We want to just beat up on bad players all the time. It's not true, man. It just isn't. When I play Call of Duty or any shooter game online, X-Defiant's a great example of that. I just want to get into a match based on connection, and I want the match to just be a bunch of random people all thrown together, some better than me, some worse than me, some the same as me, and we just go out there and we play and may the better man win. I worry that the people in these lobbies are eventually just never going to fall in love with COD the same way I did, because they just, all their matches are like this. Every single game is just like this, and you know what? They're probably just happy being there. They're happy to get 14 kills in a full-length game of domination. Maybe they're having a blast doing that.
Sometimes I do that too, bro.
But at the same time, these people, a lot of them are running around with the $100 pre-order bundles as well. So maybe they really do like their skill-based matchmaking bracket. Maybe they like being at the very bottom of the bracket there, where every single match is chill.
You owe me a Coke or whatever this thing is.
Maybe that's what keeps them coming back every single year, and maybe that's why they keep spending so much money on microtransactions, and why Activision keeps skill-based matchmaking in the game.
100%.
If the vast majority of the community is like this and experiences COD like this, well, no wonder it makes $1 billion every year. But if you're somebody like me, and I'm sure many of you out there watching this video, let's face it, most of you, all of you watching.
So the point is, skill-based matchmaking is in there to make money. Everything's profit-driven. Look, again, I don't care if my games are sweaty as long as I'm teamed up with people. If I'm playing by myself and I'm going up against 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of tryhards, and I'm with a bunch of, you know, randoms, and they don't have thumbs, or they're just, you know, just doing whatever, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't mind playing sweats. When I play by myself, it's not fun.
You know what I
Or at
mean?
least give me
So,
teammates
I
that
wish
are
there was more variety in the COD
capable.
franchise. I truly do. I wish it was more like the X-Defiant matchmaking, where it's just completely random. People get thrown in. Some are good, some are bad, some are amazing, some are terrible, and you just go in there and you have fun. You play the game, and it's relaxing. You know, for the other part of the community out there, the people.
Online gaming is not relaxing anymore, and it never will be. Never will be. It's a sad thing to admit, but it's true.
You guys have been watching throughout this video. I bet COD's freaking relaxing for them. They're probably just having a blast.
Dude,
playing
for
the game right
real.
now. Whereas for me, man,
For
an
real.
hour of COD is literally physically and mentally exhausting for me anymore.
Especially for
Mentally,
myself,
for
now that
sure.
I'm 36 years old. I don't know how old Nero
So Jay God and I are the same age? What? Almost. I mean, he's older than me. I'm 35.
is. I think he's still under 30. But I would imagine that your endurance in terms of being able to stay locked in and focused reaction time wise, you get burnt out so much quicker, especially when you're in that top end where you literally have to focus. And even if you take, like, you blink for too long and you're getting shot instantly,
dead.
people are
You're
not missing
gone.
bullets. And it doesn't allow
My
for that
reaction
factor
time
that,
is so
cool, I
ass
can only play
now.
45 minutes, an hour. The grind fatigue sets in of having to be tense, locked in for that hour.
Or I just wish there was somewhere in between. But the focus of this video here, guys,
Can they make
was
a
the fact that
SBMM
skill-based
bracket for people over 30? Thank you.
matchmaking, believe it or not, is rampant here in the Black Ops 6 beta, and hopefully that was proven with the footage that you guys saw here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all.
What Nero said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave his video down in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. As
So you like how
always, have a
Jay
great-
God's talking about leaving stuff in the description? I will leave this video in the description. I'll go find Nero's too. Leave it in the description. I just wanted to react to this. I saw a little bit of it in the beginning, and I thought it was interesting. I thought, let's make a video out of it. But here we are. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, like it, dislike, sub, all the YouTube things. All right, bye.